hi.
Hello and
Once
welcome to the non-Greg Sterlace show, except only the substitute.
hi,
I'm your
Pam.
host of
Nice,
Amazon. Yes.
Yeah, hi, Pams. Well,
Hi.
once again, I have survived the previous episode. We made a prediction that I would survive and not have to go to Planet Leonardo, which I don't know if it's fun or terrifying, perhaps a little of both, but I have survived. You didn't turn me into a robot or anything, hopefully. I don't think so.
Not yet.
I don't, yeah. Oh, no.
He's down there.
But, yes.
I feel like
Fortunately, he's
regardless
just
what it
sniffing your
is,
shoe.
it
Oh,
probably
hey, it's
smells.
me.
Oh yeah, it's me. Hi. I feel like regardless what kind of planet his planet is, it probably has an overwhelming smell of cheese.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yes. It's probably quite
With no cheese to actually be found.
right. Just
I assume the whole surface is like an undulating, warm, living suede type texture.
it's hot there too. His body temperature is a little higher than normal.
Planet Leonardo sounds weird.
Leonardo is your home planet. Very strange.
Instead of
There
lakes,
we
it just
go.
has upturned cat paws with pools of the scent stuff
Paw stink.
of paw stink.
It's funny because you were talking about some planet in Futurama that was cats.
Oh yeah, the cat. Yeah, the cat
Star
planet.
Trek animated series has like cat people. They have.
Yes, they do.
Oh yeah, but they don't get flung off their planet when it stops rotating, right? Like on
No, they
Futurama, they're all.
don't.
Wasn't it called Planet Cannabis or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
were on Planet Cannabis.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
they were
that
all
was
cats on
subtle, Star
Planet
Trek.
Cannabis? That's
Yes.
hilarious.
Real subtle Star Trek.
There was something else weird about it, too, they said. I forget, but I remember it was...
Were they all cool? Were they cool cats on Planet Cannabis?
There's two different cat planets. Where the one planet, the cats were real kind of dumb jerks, and then the other planet, they were like, we have to stop the world war from the jihad from happening.
Oh, that was it. Yeah, they called it, like, jihad. It's
The
like, damn.
jihad, yeah.
The
They actually
jihad.
said jihad.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
I
very
know.
strange.
And
Yeah.
so I'm guessing the cats that were wanted to stop the war was the cannabis cats?
Yeah,
or-
they were the cannabis planet.
And then those weird elephant things that wanted to put them in a zoo.
Oh, they were so cute.
Yeah, they
know,
were cute. That was adorable.
I love the Star Trek animated series, but I haven't seen it in so long. I don't remember any of
Oh, it's
this.
so good.
It's
So good.
very good.
Yeah, very delightful.
I love their personal shields that show up only in that series and nothing else.
Nowhere else, yeah. I mean, they could have even faked it in the other series. They could have just been like, activate your personal shield. And then have
Nothing
like,
happened,
something go
yeah.
bzzz
Yeah.
in the background to indicate it's there.
Maybe it was
Yeah.
planned, but they're like, yeah, that's a lot of like painting in. I don't want to do that.
Right,
I already
yeah.
don't get paid enough to like do the transporter, and that's just glitter in a glass.
That we stir and then film, yes.
Just,
True. Very true. You got any shows coming up?
The only one I know of is the one with a well-worn boot in November so far.
All right, that's an infringement benefit, right?
Ooh.
I have no idea,
Is
probably.
it stamps?
I thought it was at Nietzsche's.
Oh, okay. Well, never
I could be
mind.
totally
I
wrong.
could
I
be
don't know.
wrong.
I have no idea.
Maybe you will actually get the money.
I love
Yes,
when you're driving somewhere and you're like you're using the voice text and you say, yeah, it's at Nietzsche's, and it comes across as Nietzsche's.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
I loved when I had that rental car and I was hitting the button to say location and it kept not coming up. And I said, fuck you, car. And then it like popped up and started dialing somebody. I was like, oh my God, it's telling on me. It's
Oh, no. Oh, jeez.
You have violated the rental agreement.
Yes,
I
I
will now
swear.
drive you into a telephone pole.
Right, yeah.
Whip, whip.
How about you, Miss Pam? Do you have any wonderful shows coming up?
I'm actually playing, I think it's the 14th at Stamps, and then I'm also playing at Lara Buckley's place at the end of October because it's a Scorpio thing, and Lara's a Scorpio, looping, guitar playing singer who also has Lyme disease, as am I, a Scorpio guitar playing looper with Lyme disease as well. That's very specific.
Yes, that's very, very specific.
Oddly
That's
specific,
very oddly
yes.
specific.
Very much so, yes.
Spottly if
But, that is very,
Well,
but,
it wasn't, our friend Michelle Weber is also a Scorpio guitar player, and I think she may have Lyme disease. She has strange neurological whatever, but they never tested her, so.
Well, it sounds...
Because they suck.
And we're all into deep sea brine rafting. Who would have guessed?
Right, yeah.
But
so she could have been our number 3.
Yeah, you guys got to form a club.
Yeah. We would be a good club.
It's a very, very specific club.
Yeah.
A very, very...
I feel like you'd need somebody in there who has like other problems for levity.
Yeah. I fart.
Yeah.
Rainbows.
Yeah.
It's so embarrassing.
Oh no, I just farted another Big Mac. Fresh in the wrapper. It went in as tofu.
And then it came out. So badly. So bad.
Oh, God. Jeez, that's nasty.
It's so easy.
Oh, no, don't even. Oh, God.
Dudley, the secret sauce. What?
Damn it, Dudley.
That Dudley has no shame.
Yeah. I guess living in the cosmic
I
space
have no
box would
idea,
do
but
that.
I'm sure it's partially mayonnaise-based. Because they all are.
Yeah, they are.
But I am very
Our
excited
secret
to be-
sauce, it's mayonnaise and ketchup.
You didn't go to GCC during the time when the cafeteria put mayonnaise on everything. Like every freaking thing they put mayonnaise on. Everything.
Was it just because
I
it was
think
cheap,
I-
or was it like a
I
weird...
don't know. It was some weird fetish, I think.
I think I missed that.
You did, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you'd have to really watch them because they would still put it on. If you said, they'd be like, no mayonnaise, stop. They would
It comes
put
in big vats,
everything.
I guess.
Oh, no.
Oh no, the prices and the
The
food.
prices and the food are very bad.
Is it expensive?
Oh, it's ridiculous.
It's
They
like,
used to
here's
have
3
a
chicken
nice-
fingers. It's like, oh, look, chicken fingers, only $7. That's about the same as a restaurant. And there's like, here's 3 small ones. They're about this, like this.
All right.
Yeah.
They used to have a good salad bar. That was nice.
They're nuggets. Yeah.
They don't have it.
Those are
now
nuggets.
they make the salad for you, and it's not as good. Like, you used to have watermelon and blueberries.
Here's
on
some
it.
iceberg lettuce and a tomato.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it used to be really good, but they took that away because it was good.
Damn
All
you,
things
GCC.
Good go away.
GCC,
We lose all
you
the good
suck.
things.
Find out one of the administrators is an avid viewer of your show.
Oh, well, whatever.
Anyway.
Say la vie. The food sucks.
Love me.
The food sucks.
Say lavatory.
Lavatory, but thanks to that $3 you get every 2 weeks, you know,
Oh, yeah.
now I can totally live
Yeah,
large.
you're living the
that
big
big
life.
raise.
Very nice.
Every month, you could go to Milky's and get wings.
I could. Well, almost. I'd have to put
Almost,
$1 on
yeah. You'd have to
there.
borrow like a
I'd
dollar.
have to borrow $1.
And then another dollar to tip the bartender.
Yeah, right. Oh, shoot. Well,
Yeah.
so every 2 months I could get wings comfortably.
Yeah.
It's just sad truth of.
And so many people have warned me
American
about the
life.
food there, but I've only ever enjoyed it.
I mean, we've only had wings, though.
Well, no, I had their loaded. I
Oh,
had
you
their
had the loaded
loaded
fries, okay.
fries. Those were a little bit like
They looked good.
they were a little weird, but they were tasty.
Yeah, it looked good, I thought.
I think I've told this story, but I went in there drunk, and they had nachos at the time at Milky's. Someone left their nachos on the bar. I just ate them. I was like looking at them. Someone's like, I don't know where the person went. And I was like, no. And they're like, no. I'm like, okay, nachos. Abandoned nachos are the best nachos of all. The abandoned part makes them tastier.
No, nachos! Don't eat those!
Nachos.
Nachos!
Nachos.
So, those ain't Joes!
Nachos.
Don't eat those nachos, they ain't nachos!
They nachos, son.
They were good, though. They
Oh,
were
that's a
good.
bad
I mean,
joke,
I was
too.
very drunk, too.
That's right up there with the
I don't normally get that
Arnold-
drunk, but I was
Arnold
very drunk
joke.
that day. It was a long. It was like infringement, and I went to this was like show number 5 or 6, and I was like really just like, I'm so exhausted.
Yeah, you earned us some free nachos. Come on.
I think Beth should make infringement donuts for if there's is there gonna be another infringement?
We're working on
Hopefully.
it. We're working
for
on
next
it.
infringement,
We're gonna
and
get
then
there
instead
sometime.
of offering them, she should just catapult them, like just like randomly, like. Looks like there's a stand there that she's offering infringement, but there's like also like a
sling?
random timed catapult that just fires a donut.
Yeah. But people will be sad that they can't eat the donuts. I mean, you know,
true.
be like,
I mean, you
"Why
don't
did
want
I
anybody
get
to
eat the
chase a donut
donuts?"
into the street either.
No.
No.
No, that would be bad. Yeah. Someone ran the street trying to catch the donut.
That's a strange way to go out.
But
That
if
is
the
a
last
strange
thing you
way.
do is take a bite and you're like,
And then yeah.
it might not be that bad.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Well,
I guess there's worse ways than chasing donuts.
I just like infringement as a phrase.
Yeah. No, infringement's a good phrase. Yeah, so we're working on it. We're working on keeping it going, keeping the ball rolling, keeping
Oh, good thing.
That's good. Yeah, you got to make mint to keep infringement going.
Make mint. I found a one of those quarters with the Indian and the buffalo on it, or not a quarter, the nickels.
The nickels?
Yeah,
Buffalo
the
nickels.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's what they're called.
Yeah.
They're called buffalo nickels.
What are they called? Buffalo nickels.
Buffalo nickels.
Okay.
There's the giant
It's
one.
because
at the
they have a
post
buffalo on
office.
them,
You ever
so
do
they're
that?
called buffalo
They have a
nickels.
buffalo and an Indian on their side.
Yeah.
Or a Native American. Sorry.
Yes.
If they had Jack Nicholson on them, would they be Jack Nicholson Nichols? Would they be Nicholson Nichols?
Yes, they would be.
Or just Nicholsons?
Nicholson's. You gotta get a buffalo on one side and Native American on the other. That's
Just his face breaking through a door?
that would be interesting to find. You know.
Yeah.
Do you want to sing something?
Yes, let's sing a wonderful
What's
song.
Oh, don't. Oh.
What did I do?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Was it very loud?
Oh.
All right, ready? I don't know. What song are we gonna
What
do?
should we do?
I
Should
Saw
we do-
Light or Long Gone Blues?
Well, we've done neither
about
one of
on
them
an
before, but let's
I Saw the Light is easy.
let's go with that one.
that better or
Let's
worse?
ease them into it.
Oh, wait. I'm getting my mandolin fingering is confused with my banjo finger. All right, I Saw the Light. We're gonna do it. Ready?
We're gonna do it. I wandered so aimless, life filled with sin. I wouldn't let my dear Savior in. Then Jesus came like a stranger in the night. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. I saw the light, I saw the light. No more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. Just like a blind man who I wandered along, worries and fears I claim for my home. Then like the blind man that God beside, praise the Lord, I saw the light. I saw the light, I saw the light. No more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. I was a fool to wander and stray. Straight is the gate and narrow's the way. Now I have traded the wrong for the right. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. I saw the light, I saw the light. No more darkness, no more night. Now I'm so happy, no sorrow inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. Praise the Lord, I saw the light.
I'm not so sure about the whole straight and narrow thing, but
That's actually the light of Leonardo's spaceship coming for you.
Oh no.
I was like debating, just like flailing and going, like it's like burning the demons out. But I decided that would be a bad idea.
See, it's very hard for the spaceship to get through from the dimension it's in, so it has to go through the straight and narrow way to get us, to get here and pick us up.
Yes.
There's too much glitter and rainbows the other ways. So they're obstacles.
It's really lost. No, because you can't.
And lasers.
Yeah, if you show that to the inhabitants of the Leonardo planet, they're just like.
Damn it, Dudley.
They just do that.
The giant.
Yeah. They can't decide.
Moving, undulating, fleshy, suede
They'll go back
surface
that way.
of the
When they
planet.
take you back, they'll totally go that way because they're going home, so it's a lot easier. But
I'm grossing myself out with my own description
What?
of the planet's surface.
Oh,
As an
on
undulating,
Planet Leonardo?
yeah, undulating kind of like living suede
God, that sounds so
with a
gross.
heartbeat.
Oh, ew, God. I don't know why that's so gross to me.
I'm not quite there, mainly because I don't know that well, and also I barely know the banjo, so.
It's all right.
I can't stop imagining Planet Leonardo now. Somebody help me! I need brain bleach.
Yeah. Plus, how many times you get clawed with claws?
Right?
Planet Leonardo.
I think they're like the trees.
Like.
God,
Ow,
Planet
ow,
Leonardo
my
sounds
foot,
so gross. Ew.
I feel like there's this movie.
Ew.
There's this movie called Event Horizon where
Probably
they
a lot of vomiting too.
No,
Vomit.
I don't ever want to
no,
go
it's
to
a
this
space
planet.
movie.
Well, take me to Planet Penelope.
And like they try
That's
to
a
use a
lovely
black
planet.
hole to travel through to like space to like science that doesn't work. But anyways, they find out that it goes to a dimension that's basically hell. And I'm starting to feel like Leonardo would kind of be like that, but not intentionally so. It would just be very unpleasant for things that weren't other Leonardos.
Why is it made out of him? Like, why is it?
I don't know.
That's so.
Planet Penelope would be delightful, though.
Oh, yeah.
Nice and soft
Like
and
anybody with
everything.
allergies, though, would be like,
No, she's not. Tom has allergies and he's fine.
I have severe allergies.
She doesn't have much of that, the protein
Oh, okay,
in, her,
sweet.
in her spit. That's where.
Nice.
Yeah, Tom's fine.
I guess
Penelope would be.
Yes,
You could.
It's a wonderful planet to all.
maybe
Yeah.
maybe Planet Leonardo would be fine. It would just have a lot of whatever's in your apartment, but as like the buildings, and there'd be
Keyboards,
like
you mean?
uncleansed piles of vomit places.
Oh yes, there is that. It's true.
Instead of like people in the like bar districts just being like, I'm gonna pee on the wall, it'd just be like,
Well, he does. He is very puke-tastic, man. They're like, when I take him to the vet, and it costs me $500,
Oh.
and they're like, "Has he been throwing up?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course. He throws up constantly,
that's
all the
kinda
time." Yeah, that's his life goal, to throw up on things. Mercifully, he only threw up in the bed once.
did you flop down into it? Did you have a bad day and go, I've had a bad day, and throw yourself on the bed and it's like right in the pillow and you're like,
No, he did it. He was in the
Really,
bed
really
with
awful.
me, and you hear that sound. You're like, "Yeah!" And you're like, "Oh no!"
were you under the blankets and was it winter?
I was.
'Cause I
it
feel
was
like I'd
not
be like-
winter, and it did go all over my pillow though. Yeah.
I
It
feel
wasn't-
like-
my other cat, Stanley. He never puked in the bed, but he was super old and he went blind, and he was doing his. He would puke a lot because he was old and he had kidney. He was in kidney failure. And he was trying to get out of the bed, and he's going along the top. Like, I have to go puke on the floor so I don't accidentally puke on the. Right. on my, yeah. It was
My
terrible.
sister was really sick once and
Terrible.
puked on the cat. The cat came up and was kneading her belly, and she was like, "Wah!" all over this black cat, like bright pink vomit. The guy was like, "Ah!" and ran through the house.
Yeah, I had a kidney stone and I had the vomit. I went running to the bathroom and the lid was down for some fucking reason, and his litter box was beside there, so I was like, in the litter box. He was like, "That's the only thing I had. That was the only thing that was mine, Pam. Why did you do that?"
Like you rent him. It was like Stimpy's favorite possession.
Oh, that's so gross. Oh, man, that's disgusting. This is
Gritty
my magic
kitty.
nose goblins. Oh, it's so gross.
As litter boxes.
Oh, that too.
My
Oh, God, that shit
my
is so
only worldly possession.
Oh, I loved that show. The show was
yeah.
so
That show was
fun.
so good.
It was gross, but it was fun. It was very fun.
It's
Super
so
fun.
Good. It's probably my favorite cartoon of all time.
Ren and Stimpy?
Yeah, I love that shit.
Pretty close. Adventure Time's my top favorite, but Ren and Stimpy's like right underneath that.
Ren and Stimpy.
Stimpy, Bob Clamp cartoons, all that kind of stuff.
I like the Chuck Jones episodes of Tom and Jerry, and
Those are good.
certain others. Anyways, I feel like I derailed this by explaining the planet of the cat.
Yes. Very cat.
Well,
planet-centered
we were
episode.
just saying that. Well, Leonardo, his planet would be gross. He's a little bit gross. He smells real bad. And
Oh,
he
Leo.
pukes a lot. He's real
cute, though.
sweet,
He's
though.
cute.
Now the claws. Now the
He's gonna
claws.
lay his eggs in me.
Wait till they hatch.
Oh,
Like chest bursters, except they just come out and go.
And
no. Oh, Leo.
And they get confused when you're like, oh, you're getting something for me from the fridge? Oh, it's medicine! Ah!
he would never remember that. In fact, that's a good thing because I have to give him medicine right now. Yeah.
But,
Other cats, you open the fridge, you take the medicine. The minute you open the fridge, you're like, that's where that fucking shit she keeps dumping down my throat is.
Oh, not
And
Altai.
the minute you open the lid, they smell it and run. But every time Leonardo come over, like, what's happening?
Oh, Leo.
Like, this is what's happening, buddy. And then he'd get really mad.
The
But-
cat we're watching, he's like, as soon as you're in the kitchen, he's in there, and he's like pawing at your legs.
For food.
Yeah, and he's like, "Ah," hey, he begs for everything. But,
Like
you know,
a
we don't
dog.
have a lot of meat in there, so he's
Yeah.
like,
It's like a dog.
yeah, he is.
Huh, interesting.
I have not seen any of this higher cat intelligence that I've been hearing about from everybody who likes him.
He seems
but-
very smart to me, but.
Oops.
Shall we try our
Yes.
first song, or do you think we're not
we
ready?
should, yeah, we're ready.
Let's see.
So, I
Which
think
song
I
is this?
know what key it's in.
Yes.
Okay. All right, I think I'm ready.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Here comes the other alien.
She's from a much more chill planet.
Yeah, her planet's better.
Take me to your leaders. Your leaders of soda.
I went down to the river to watch the fish swim by.
Wait, I started it in G. Is that a good key?
It's
It's in C. No, that's not G. Wait. I was playing the stupid mandolin chords again.
Oh,
Wait,
I
hold on.
went down to the river to watch the fish swim by. But when I got to the river, so lonesome I wanted to die, oh Lord. And then I jumped in the river, but the doggone river was dry. I had me a woman and she couldn't be true. She made for my money and she made me blue. A man needs a woman that he can lean on, but my leaning post is done left and gone. Oh, she's long gone now. I'm lonesome blue. Down from the river, one that's there. I went down from the river, one as cold as ice. Yeah. And when I find me the river, Lord, I'm gonna pay the price. Oh Lord, I'm going down in 3 times, but Lord, I'm only coming up twice. She told me on Sunday she was checking me out. And all about Monday she was nowhere about. And here it is Tuesday, ain't heard no news. Got them gone but not forgotten, lonesome blues. She's long gone now. I'm lonesome blues.
Okay.
Something
Pretty
like
good.
that. Yeah, I don't know.
I just still don't understand why he jumps into the river when it's dry. Like, I feel like you walk up to a river and you go, oh, it's dry. You know, like, you're not like, well, here's a cliff, the river's beneath it. Woo! You know? Like,
Yeah, I went to that falls in Genesee County, maybe? Is it? And there's some falls over Akron Falls.
Uh-huh.
And it was fucking dry. No falls.
no.
I was like, what the? Jip, just a cliff. Just a cliff. How?
That's where state parks falls are not dry.
They are not. Which entrance do you go in to find them, though?
You would normally go in the Portageville entrance, but that is currently closed because they built a new bridge there because the previous bridge was built in like the 1860s, I think.
Oh, wow.
So, and I've walked about halfway across it, but never made it the whole way across it.
The bridge or the
park?
bridge,
The original bridge, because you know it's one of those things you're not supposed to do it, but it's like, oh, this is a thing people.
But I'm a human and I wish to do
as an
that.
experience, and I got halfway across, and I'm like, this is terrifying. I've made it halfway across. If I walk back now, that's the same as walking all the way across.
No, it's not. Yeah.
It's the same distance. I only tried a couple times.
I have, so I can't go in the, so you have to go and drive all the way through from
No, you can
Morris?
go to you can go to the Perry entrance.
The Perry entrance. How many entrances are there to this place?
There are, I believe, 3 now.
Okay.
There are others that are occasionally open, like when it's not during the season that they pay, but they used to be like have toll booths, but they don't anymore. And then there's some that they don't have at all anymore because funding cuts.
Yeah, I was driving through it trying to find the falls, and then my gas light came on, and I'm like, this should be fine. But then I didn't realize how big it was.
It's
and
very
I was
big,
like,
yeah. Like if you overlaid it over Buffalo, it'd be like almost the length of Buffalo.
Yeah, I was like, I don't.
It's a big hole in the ground.
Yeah, and I had no phone reception in case I ran out of gas. I was like, well, this is an unintended adventure.
I love Letcher State Park. I spend a lot of hours in there, but yeah. The falls there are very pretty. Also, you can do hiking and whitewater rafting and all sorts of crazy stuff.
Yeah, I was trying to go in it when my dad was in the nursing home in Mount Morris, but I just kept running out of time. And also, I was terrified of ticks, not gonna lie. It was like,
That's the thing to be terrified of.
Hey, you know,
yeah.
in the fall, later in the fall, it's free. And then usually by the time it's free, it's too cold for them ticks to be out.
Yeah, they're. I mean, they might still be out, but chances are very low. Yes.
Well, I mean, by the time of the fall, it's I'm talking like so far into the fall, it's basically winter, but it hasn't snowed yet.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, it's also cheaper or free in the fall and pretty
He's
leaves.
marking you for moving you to his planet.
Not when the leaves are pretty though, because that's when they make bank.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's not surprising.
Those are noises you hear there. Birds.
Oh, yeah. I have a funny story about that. Like, you know, we had this project, Obsessions, Phobias, and Compulsions. You had to do a video of something you were obsessed with or compulsively did or afraid of. And this girl's like, I don't have any of those. I don't have any of those. That's not how I am. And I'm like, really? Like, you're that well-adjusted? I find it hard to believe any human doesn't have at least one of those. But so she goes to Letchworth Park, and she films falling into the gorge. Like, she zooms into the gorge and zooms back and zooms in and screams and all this stuff. She's like, there, I'm afraid of falling in the gorge. I'm like, you are? She's like, no, not really, but I had to do something. The semester
I would
ends.
be. That's a lot of time to think while you're falling.
Well, the semester ends, we start the next the semester, and in walks in a girl from the same class. And at first I think she's wearing body armor. But she's not. She's wearing a full upper body brace because she fell in the Letchworth Gorge.
Oh my God.
And she walked up to that girl. She's like, thanks a fucking lot. It was very weird.
She definitely did not fall all the way in or fall in because that's not like...
She fell really far. She broke her back.
Wow. Okay, because like Seneca 1 would fit in this gorge.
Yeah,
like,
right.
So,
I don't know which part she fell in, but she broke her back.
Like, I think it would handily fit in it. Pretty. Like, I'm not even sure it would come to the top. It might. I don't remember how deep it is, but it's deep. Like, if you fell, like, in there, and if you fell in the gorgy part, you're not coming into school with a back brace. Like, you're not coming in at all.
Grand Canyon of the East.
Japanese tourists, they fall in a lot.
Do they?
Yeah.
How?
Surprisingly. Well, you know, they're like, it's like a tourist thing. They get into it, lean in to take a picture, and or like this one family, their kid fell in, and all the family went in to save the kid. It was really, really upsetting and tragic. It was awful. It's happened a couple of times. Yeah. And then there's this part called Inspiration Point, which is very pretty, but it's also where everybody goes to
jump in.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
And it's where Robbie likes to go swimming because there's a pond there in the summer.
Oh, well, that's a little more.
We don't take him off the leash, though, because it's also right next to a cliff.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he's a dog. Oh, look at that bird!
Have you ever seen what?
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember.
What?
Oh yeah, Suicide Dog Bridge. They don't know why. All the dogs jump off it, and they can't figure out why. It's
Where
a weird
is it?
It's in England, and for some reason, if people walk their dogs.